Coming in for another check on the south end of the line, and I'm curious to see what hit today. I changed some stuff around where I had some misses to try to remedy that, and I'm gonna move on down the line, and hopefully we did better than yesterday. But one catch is better than none, so I'll get it going. Set number one that I'm getting to is still no fire, no nothing. So still the same way as I put it. Gonna keep moving down to sets 2 and 3. Got 12 total to check. Let's see how this comes out. I know I was asked about the cable sliding around on the pole. Well, that ain't the problem. This beaver right here managed to get the stake pulled up out in deeper water. He's sitting there on the bank. I don't know how many loops around these trees he's made, but he's all tangled up. I got him, get him dispatched, but I do have beaver number one. Like a fairly nice beaver. He did manage to get the cable pulled, the deep water anchor, and he's sitting up there on the bank. I'll get him dispatched and see about how many knots he's got the cable in. I got nothing in set number 3, but I'll have to get up here and get number 2 unwound around all the trees and get it pulled back out and get it reset. But that looked like a fairly nice beaver. Then got him dispatched. I'll have to get out and get him. Looks like he crocheted around the tree. The cable's going every which way. So once I get that untangled, we'll get it out in deep water and keep going. Well, I did get up here and get him. I figure eighted around these trees with the cable, but nice, probably 40-pound, 2-year-old. Not huge, not as big as I thought, but good red color to him, and not too well, knuckle and a half deep on the fur length. Had him up here on this caster mount. I'll get him out of the trap, get the beaver stored, get the set remade. But the questions I'd had about keeping the cable attached with the double ferrule and the single stop allowed me to cinch up on the conduit. I mean, this beaver had the stake pulled. He was just walking around with it like a drag. And normally don't ever have one come off. Normally don't ever have one get pulled out, but when they do, they're up here dragging this around in the bushes, so they're gonna get tangled up quick. I'll get the set remade. I'm getting in here to sets number 4 and 5. This is the one I had on the caster mound. It does have a miss. This is the one I had over here on the crossover. I know I done seen him up here. He's huge. You think that beaver didn't get mad? Look what he did to the trees. He's sitting there caught, and he done chewed the trees down because he was so mad. That wasn't food trees. He just dropped them because he was all tangled up in it. He managed to pull this anchor out here, and now I gotta let him come up. But he's chewed them trees off just because he was caught. You see those branches moving over there in a minute. He's fixing to pop up, but he looks big. He got mad enough. He was just gnawing trees down. We'll see in a few minutes how big he is. I hadn't even pulled him up yet. He's right there. He's pretty good size. But this thing has cut all these trees down after he was caught. He was ticked. But oh my goodness, I don't know if it was him that got over here into this crossover and set it off too, but that's a big beaver. I'll get out of here in a minute and get everything untangled. There ain't no telling where he's got this cable. Not at all. It looked like a bush hog exploded in the swamp and just everything's chewed down. He chewed big old trees down because he was mad. He's been all over in there tearing up vines, chewing down trees. But man, what eye appeal this set has now. I'm gonna get this crossover set again for sure. Got all this fresh cut sticks, all this eye appeal, all this scent. Yeah, it's gonna catch again. I'll get him out of the set here in a minute after I get the cable unwound and see how to get him out, and we'll take a look at him. That is a tank. Whoo! I'm gonna get the set remade up here at this crossover. Get him loaded up. He had it all tangled up out here in this stuff that he had cut. But that's a big beaver. I'm just tickled happy. I'll get this and reset and keep going. I'm just getting down to this little beaver ditch, and this set right here, I've already taken a nutria, a beaver, and now today, don't know what I got, if anything, but trap's gone. I'll get out here and pull the anchor. Maybe we got it. Well, I do have catch number 3. I think it's a beaver. Can't tell yet. But look what he did. He balled all this stuff up in the cable. And the, let's see these big old grass beds. That's all it is. It's 3 to 4 feet thick of this stuff. So when you do make a catch, they get out here and ball up in it, tangle up, and it helps keep them down. But you wind up with about 60 pounds of this stuff wrapped around the cable and the pole. So I got to get all that off. Somewhere under there is a catch. We'll see in a minute. Well, here's beaver number 3. I got him rolled in the boat. He's a good beaver. And yep, he's bigger than a 2-year-old. Got a lot more than shells and a chewed up tail. I'm gonna get this set. Now that I got it out of this mess, get up here, get the set remade. That's 3 catches so far, and I'm on trap number, I believe, 6. That's 50% catch rate so far. I'm fixing to get over where the colonies are, whether I did any good or not over there. It's been a good morning so far. That's a good beaver. Whew. We'll get this and reset, keep going. This little faint crossover right here. It goes up into that other section of swamp right there. Has been hit every single night so far. Trap is missing again. And we'll get out here, pull. I can see the cable running along the bottom. And get out here and pull the stake, see if I've held on to it. It's not looking real promising because I'm seeing big chunks of nutria poo right next to where the trap was. So, hey, who knows? Maybe I got it, maybe I got a beaver, maybe I got nothing. We'll find out in a minute. Well, just got knocked off the grass shelf again. I'm gonna do something different this time. I'm gonna dig a bed and like cover it up here in the mud. I'm gonna take a boat paddle, dig a hole, and actually set it in there, kind of covered up a little bit of grass. Whatever keeps knocking this off is not going to do it again. Not in this spot. We'll take a look at it when I get done. I need to come back and try that again. I chopped a hole with the hammer right there, embedded the trap right where they're crossing over right there. So it's basically almost basically a dry land set just shoved down in the mud right where the trail is. I was having it here, and it was sitting right on the edge of the shelf, and as soon as they bumped it or knocked it off, it would drop off in 2 foot of water just off that shelf. If they come through here again, that's a TS-85. It covers a lot of real estate. When they come across it again this time, they're caught. Had nothing in trap number 7. Had this number 8 knocked off the shelf again. We'll get over here and check 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and see if we got any catches. But we'll get on down the line. Well, that's my catch of the day. Got 3 nice beaver. 2 what I'd consider full grown, and 1 a very large 2-year-old. But all 3 of them got good casters in them, so yeah, can't go wrong there. 3 more beaver out of these colonies. And we'll get out of here. See you tomorrow.